These sweets must go. Like
Just finish them.
No, you can't.
And then there's the fucking green ones as well.
No, I'm not for the green ones. I'm only for the smoothies. What's the smoothies?
All right, guys, we are back. And guess who's in the building? Oh, yes. It's me this time.
That's fighting.
Sorry, Paolo gave me controls, but here's what I actually wanted to do, because we didn't get to talk about this as much as I want to on the last one. I didn't get to comment on it, but now we're all going to comment on it because... Paolo, are you hearing the sweet sound of music?
You know what the thing is?
Yes, sir.
The irony is Ryan, the Chelsea supporter, pretending he knows what the fuck that is.
Okay.
He's never going to hear the music again.
We are getting into this.
You're never going to hear the music again.
In case you don't know why we're playing this music, it's because our podcast has won an award. But not just any award. We have not just been nominated, we have won. How do you say it, Paolo? Is it the number one podcast in Africa?
You know what?
Sports
so here's
podcast?
the thing, right? So African Podcast and Voiceover Association have awards, lots of different categories. Mm-hmm. We enter in the sports category.
We win
the sports category, right? But the thing is, what I think is disjointed, because it's best podcast in Africa, according to them. So, I mean, can you argue? Who knows? I don't know. But the thing is, we should be playing the African Champions League.
Oh, yeah.
What's the new one?
We have to enjoy this.
But this is your way for... But look.
We're crossing... I knew he was up to something.
Look at him.
Look at his little face.
Sun and rain.
Look at his little face.
'Cause Chelsea is our name.
Paulo, cut that out.
Look at his little face.
He cut that out until Chelsea gets smacked again. But Chelsea are back, aren't they? According to some people.
Let me get back into
Honestly,
the grown-up.
Take control, bro. That was terrible. Paulo, don't ever subject us to that ever again, bro.
No, this is some bullshit.
That played out so well. I'm so happy it played out the way it did.
He catfished us.
No, he did
identity fraud.
No, but I am seriously happy that we won the podcast awards just before we dive into what I did there. And thank you to everyone who listened. It's been over a year we've been doing this, and I think it's great. Well done, guys. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, he didn't even get his acceptance speech. Yeah, no.
He didn't get one. So
I didn't get one, and we were celebrating. I was at Paolo's house when we won it. It was awesome. Paolo was so excited because not only did Paolo take one award, Paolo swept the floor. He took all the awards.
That
double
I was
vision.
Nominated for.
Yes.
Yep.
You said double vision.
I did the double.
You did the double.
You said bad boys too.
Congratulations on that.
Hey, listen, it's you know what the
You said
thing
die
is?
hard again.
You know,
Or did die harder.
You know what the thing is? It's you couldn't listen as a listener. You can listen to so many podcasts.
Yeah, bro.
But you choose to listen to ours, and now that's a reward. It's
No,
reflective
it is-
glory. I listen to an award-winning podcast.
No,
That's
but
what you can say.
exactly. But also,
We also host award-winning.
wait, hold on.
Podcast,
Do you think who gets? Coming back to that, you said something very interesting. Coming back to that, do you think, as a listener, you derive more pleasure out of it, or do you get more pleasure out of it as a host? Now with the accreditation.
You know what it is? So listen, there's a weird history on our show, how we came about. Our show, I think, is an eventuality of what we thought our original show was going to be.
That's what it feels like now.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's what. Apollo, I couldn't agree with you more. That's spot on. This show is what. Yeah,
we know a lot of you came from there.
yeah.
Yes.
This show is what the first show should have been.
Yeah.
Could have been, would have been, but wasn't.
Yeah.
And we were like, Apollo, now, like, this thing still has bones, bro.
And that's it. So we're out there now. And listen, you know what the thing is? We've got to get better. Because I want
We
it
do have
next
to
year.
get better. Oh, no.
I want back to
Oh,
back.
bro,
I don't just want
you have
one.
to defend your title, Lazo.
I won it all.
I want back to back.
No, but
All you
Azo,
sports podcasters, we are coming for you.
no. I want to defend my title. Like, imagine winning and you don't get to defend your title.
Because you know, like
You can't-
Ferguson,
yeah.
Ferguson used to do, enjoy it, and then come into training the day after tomorrow, no trophies, forget about it. Medals are gone, you start again, everyone's coming for you.
Yeah.
And I also,
But it does feel like that,
just
though.
from a humble perspective. I mean, this is Africa we're talking about. We were competing with
Continent,
podcasts from Nigeria. Who is the other
Ghana.
one? Ghana.
Jesus, and those countries are more populous than us.
But also, they also have some really good content coming out of those countries.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Like what's coming out of Nigeria.
No, listen, this wasn't Mickey Mouse. I mean, we took on some big guns.
Yeah, no, of
this
course.
wasn't a whitewash. This wasn't like no foul sweep. Like, I don't want to say I was shocked, but I really was when he won. It was like this. I can't believe a side project that we kicked off a year ago.
Yeah.
That it's morphed into this,
My dog.
and I'm super excited.
Dog, but have you heard us though?
No, I know. I love it.
Listen, we're having a good week, as you can hear. Bad week. Before we get into football, we got to talk about it because we just finished the recording of Working Title RFU, the rugby spin-off.
Rugby spin-off. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, congrats on that, Senzo.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Thank you, my man.
So the last time we recorded, I didn't actually listen to it because we recorded it. You recorded the same day we recorded our show, so I didn't have time to listen to it.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a party without Ryan. Didn't invite him.
Yeah.
But I took a listen to it, and I've listened. How many episodes are 3?
4. 3, 4.
So yeah, weekly during the
Weekly, bro.
during this tournament that's happening with
This
the rugby.
this tournament that's happening with the
rugby.
Yes.
in France, yeah.
It's really cool, and I know how much work goes into one of those podcasts because it's not just a banter podcast. Like, you and Nick know your stuff. Like, Nick especially, he's hilarious.
Nick Archibald.
But oh my god, he dropped some names there. And firstly, back to back like Lethal Weapon. Well done.
Of course, bro.
Brilliant.
You know me.
So I just want to say it's a really
Short,
great
bro.
podcast. If you are listening right now and you haven't checked it out, and you don't have to be a rugby fan. I'm no rugby fan. It's the reason why I don't really chime in.
Paulo's not a rugby fan, and
know.
but Paulo watches rugby religious. It's weird, bro.
Can I tell you, Paulo must be on a high because when we had the world all the games last week, right? I texted the group. I'm like, hey guys, Paulo, it's the Fashta Day today. I'm gonna put some money on Portugal.
Yeah, but
Paulo was like, do it. Senzo was like, Ryan, you know better. And you know what?
But it's the accountant in me. It's weird, bro.
They
Like, I
came
never
out
do it.
23, 24. Hey, look, and like I said, I'm no professional rugby watcher, but I was impressed. Paulo.
But, like,
that
it's-
was awesome. You must have been on a high. I mean,
Paulo, you're having a bit of a lucky streak. Like, what's going
saying.
on, bro? Like, tell us what's going on, or
Listen, you think you know in life you think you have a lucky streak, and then next thing you're Will Smith. So you know what I mean. You
had to go there.
You know,
Nah, but like,
you win a Grammy.
whoa.
You win a Grammy straight out the gate in a new category. They make a whole new category
you've
for
clocked
you.
the game. Actually, you've clocked entertainment
Movie
as a game.
star,
A-lister.
amazing wife, quotation mark. Kids,
Are they even married?
kids, my man. Will Smith
Now-
is having the worst week.
yeah, he is.
I understand why Will Smith's kids are the way they are.
Man,
It makes sense to me now.
if you don't know, like, listen, we know Will Smith has been that whole, what? Did they do that? No, what? The entanglement.
Yeah, the entanglement.
One.
Entanglement.
Firstly,
And then she pops up this week and goes, we've actually not been married for 7 years.
Yeah, that slap was for nothing. You know, I just found it funny because the first comment I read about that under the headline was, keep my ex-wife's name.
And then on top of it, Chris Rock was not just sliding into her DM, straight up phoned her.
he was hollering, dog.
I don't believe that.
No, I can.
I think she's calling for clout. Come on. You telling me Jade is not going to lie on a one-on-one
What do you
interview?
mean, like, bro? She's had a thing for Park since the man's been dead 27 years.
She's
burning
never
the
lied about that.
She's been straight up. How can you even deal with that as Will Smith? And you know what the thing is? So we
You're
were talking
basically,
about this
I
before the
basically
show.
settled. I basically settled. Like, you're not the guy.
Will Smith was our guy growing
He
up.
is the guy.
We watched him.
Will Smith was
Mike,
46664.
Bro, he
That
was Mike Lowry.
He was the Fresh Prince. He's Mike Lowry. Here's Muhammad Ali. He was I Am Robot.
He's Bad Boys.
He was Hitchcock. He was the
Hancock.
only man, Hancock, the only man left on Earth.
Jim West.
He was
And
everything.
Men in Black, he's killed alien. Come on,
He
man.
was Independence Day. He
This
was
guy has done
everything.
everything.
And he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, he's certainly been taken for one, so.
3 times.
Yeah. No, look.
Can't, man.
Entanglement, Oscars, not this. Now,
Hey,
come on.
He won the Oscar, and
But-
nobody
Best-
gives a shit.
Best acting Oscar.
See, but now we know why I work so hard.
But actually, let me
This is why we won Sports Podcast of the Year.
Hey, man, listen, it is international break, so we're going to take a little bit of a chance. Just to
Did you watch Wales Gibraltar?
A whole bunch of stuff. Not even Wales watched Wales Gibraltar, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Not even Wales watch Wales Gibraltar. So, listen, things are happening.
Yes.
I think, the way that they've expanded these tournaments, it is virtually impossible for the big teams not to qualify. #Italy. But let's do a bit of a check-in on what's happening around the major leagues in Europe, right? Soccer never stops, but it's the time to just break. Let's go. It sends us hot. Do you want the aircon on? We want a window open.
Yeah. Aircon or window, like something Jesus.
Let's check the noise. Let's check the noise. That's window.
That's,
Are we hearing it?
Yes,
we are. Let's
do aircon.
Yeah, let's do aircon. Because now we have an upgraded studio. Very nice.
Oh, bro, come on.
I see they're doing some stuff downstairs. Yeah, very nice.
I'm an African champ, bro. I can't be in a
Can't be hot.
I can't be in 100, bro.
Okay. All the BD Pele over here. Let's go. So Premier League. Let's check in what's happening there. It's fun for now because City are pretending like it's going to be a competition.
They gave everybody. Do you know what's funny about this week? The teams in London making noise.
Yeah.
Some blue team is back in London, apparently.
We'll get to Chelsea. Let's just quick league. Tottenham at the top of the league. They're not going to stay there.
No.
Oh, no, man.
You can't win a league on vibes.
But
aren't they tied?
They're joint top. You're quite correct. Yeah.
But
ahead on goal difference. No, it's actually exactly the same.
It's
They
exactly
scored
the
two
same.
goals more. Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes to goal scored.
Yeah.
But with that being said, bro, they had to win ugly last week, and I was impressed.
They're doing a bit of it.
Also, what was Bissouma doing, bro?
Yeah, man.
That red card, bro. What are you doing?
But you know the funny thing was about that? He just went.
Yeah,
He
bro.
didn't even argue it. He's like, yeah, I know.
I know.
I'm out of here.
But also, who are they playing? Luton or Bournemouth?
They're
Luton.
playing Luton, yeah.
But do you see the chances Luton miss?
Yeah, listen, Luton, do you know they're right back, Dowie, something like that?
Yeah.
He's created the most chances in the Premier League so far this season.
I see what he's doing. Do you know what?
Get that guy in your fantasy, bro.
Do you know why? He knows that this team is... I won't be here.
He wants to stay. He's got to stay.
Yeah, bro.
Who did they sign? Listen, Luton. So firstly, they bring in Ross Barkley, Andros Townsend. They've signed him.
Are you serious?
You know, Andros Townsend was a Manchester United. What do they call him? A player coach. Did you see that shit that they had?
Didn't Townsend go to? He was a Sunderland.
Sunderland, Newcastle.
He was all over the place, right?
Crystal Palace, Tottenham.
He did the LeBron hair implants.
Oh my
He
dog.
did that as well.
Oh yeah, no, bro, no.
He
Seriously,
did the same. And
Bro.
then he goes to. He was at United, but what he did.
his hairline came back like Jesus did on the third day, bro.
Wow.
Wow.
He's going to do under 17, under 18s, but he plays in the team.
What do you mean?
He plays. So he's the coach of one of the youth sides, but he actually plays in the games. He's a registered player. And then he coaches in the game. But I've seen videos of that.
And
you know,
what does it look like?
You can talk about academy kids all you want. When you put even Andros Townsend had a decent career, but you're not talking superstar. No. When you put a competent Premier League player in amongst kids,
oh, bro, you'll see.
That is like Father's Day playing, Parents' Day playing.
But like, it's funny you say that because like, I'll tell you about the basketball thing that I watched. That guy was saying like, bro, even the crappiest guy in the NBA, the guy that only played like that averages 1 point a game against a normal like guy who's good at basketball, he says, bro, that's an NBA player at the end of the day.
I mean, it's like the guys that bounce between NBA and G League,
yeah.
You know, where they get like 3-day contracts.
Oh,
that guy
they will wash you.
Fucking listen, I've played through time. Played against like even PSL players, right?
Yes,
bench
as well.
As well.
Oh my god!
And you're like, my god, you are PSL bench warmer. You're the best player I've ever been on a field with.
Yeah, easily, bro. It's wild. It's wild because they're playing another game. Then they're playing a game within a game within a game. We're playing the game.
The game, yeah. No. I played against Dane Clayt when he was. I think what he did 3 years in a row, Player of the Year. He did twice at Super
Are you talking about footy or like?
No, football.
Like, but 11-a-side or 5-a-side?
No,
5-a-side.
5-a-side.
That makes it even worse.
I played against...
He told me my puss was fantastic.
Did he tell you exactly that?
He said your puss.
What did you do to him? Try to kick him?
Obviously.
He's Portuguese.
I tried. Fuck, there's no
no, you didn't.
way.
You probably didn't even get close to him.
No
I played against Matthew Booth.
And he was probably
also played
good.
I
against
got
him.
schooled. Yeah.
Matthew Booth played in Europe, so like
he's taller than what you think because he kind of put his hand on my head and
bro,
just kinda shoved
he's
me
like
out the
2
way.
meters, almost 2 meters tall.
I played against Dr. Kamalo.
Oh,
No, and we're not talking peak. We're talking
like old.
Okay, listen. I kind of stopped playing 7 or 8 years ago, so we're talking like at least way in his 40s, Dr. Kamalo.
Yeah.
But still,
man, come on.
bro, we played Opa Manyesa.
I also played against him.
Next level.
No.
Also,
next level.
I don't know who we played against. There was one team we played who was she was a Banyana player. And
yeah.
let me tell you, when she came in, I knew she had a bit of skill, but like we were like, go on the team. Let me tell you, we got schooled. We all went and shook her hand afterward. We're like, wow, okay. No, respect.
And now what we're going to do the rest of the show is talk about how shit Premier League footballers and elite footballers are. Okay, so the Premier League table looks like this. Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, the top 4. Ryan, are Chelsea back?
Why do you think I played the theme song, Paulo?
11th place Chelsea. United are 10th, okay, not great. Yeah. But are 11th place Chelsea back? You got very excited about Mudryk.
I did.
You're backing your boy.
He's getting a lot more game time. Scored his first goal. What was it, like a week or two ago? Great goal. Then we had Broja come in another one. I think these kids are starting to gel now.
Broja.
Let's call him whatever you want. He
What's his surname?
No, well, when he scores more, then we'll see.
Don't hold your breath. We've been waiting for Jesus for 2020 years.
He is okay. So that's your second Jesus comment. I wonder if he's going to do all 3. I'm kind of keeping an eye on that one. He's a bit of a sick note, though, Broja.
He is, eh?
No, he is.
He is.
He's
Look,
got
I'm
a
not
lot
gonna lie
of
to you.
potential, bit of a sick note.
Our entire team, we have, I don't know how many injuries, but it's actually getting like frustrating now.
You look like United as well, bro.
No, it's.
But you
it's
guys, it's been like.
I mean, Nkunku's been out since, basically you got you. And
bought a
Reece James
dud.
been out since the first game.
Reece James been out his whole life.
And
Chilwell's
Chilwell's like,
bro.
just, he's like this. He's
Chilwell saw London money and he was never the same, eh? the London money made him dizzy, bro.
What's Nkunku's return date looking like?
December, bro.
Is it December? I thought it was maybe November.
Well, listen, man, that injury is not a...
December,
you don't mess around with that one.
But now, Nkunku is French, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it very tricky. But okay, there's no Paul Pogba. Never mind, Mythbuster.
In fact, if you want to talk about a footballer who's been erased off the face of the earth, and talk about Paul Pogba.
We're going to get to Paul Pogba. We're going to
there.
get to some misguided talents a little bit later.
But do you think with like
Senzo.
Nkunku has like enough time? Because it's a year. That's what's in the back of people's minds.
No.
Bro, but I mean, he came to Chelsea with an injury.
You guys still took him with the medical.
Do you remember he only started in July?
I can't be thinking that Nkunku... Listen, even a fit Nkunku. I mean, you have to be Premier League top scorer to get into that French front line at the moment.
Actually, yeah, you have to be world class. Oh,
No, but
okay.
Nkunku is, bro.
Oh, well, but he's not Mbappe.
He's not Mbappe.
No, but
he's not.
He plays the same position as Mbappe.
He's not Kolo
Yeah,
Muani.
no, that's
He's
fair
not
enough.
Anton
Thuram.
Griezmann.
He's not Thuram.
He's not Thuram. He's not Giroud. Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get into the Mbappe date later, but I mean, even Mbappe couldn't save the entire team of PSG.
But Ryan, you have
Champions
not asked my question.
Listen,
Yes.
he's not getting into
Chelsea
the...
back?
Chelsea are back.
Okay.
I'm
famous
confidently saying this. This is why I set up that catfish
Paulo.
track for you.
Paulo.
because-
You
Do you know Chelsea are playing next? They got Arsenal next.
Yeah, we have Arsenal next.
You don't even know how unbearable Ryan gets.
And 11th place.
Have you heard? I mean, Senzo, listen, you went to an elite school, one of
Yeah,
the
bro.
best.
Well,
So obviously,
No, I did.
No, you did. It's one of the best.
they
One of the
sit
best.
wealth on the floor.
No,
No.
it's...
One of the best schools.
Fuck your feelings. It's, yeah.
Education-wise, sports-wise, fantastic gentlemen.
Yeah,
Facility-wise.
I've never met a bad guy come out of that school.
world class.
Always gentlemen.
Thank you.
Always gentlemen.
Thank you. Yeah, no, but like...
They'll
yeah,
invest your money well.
you
They'll
hope
invest
so.
your money well.
You were saying, yeah?
It is... I lost my train of thought, actually.
I went to a
Where
good
was I
school.
going?
You can't be complimenting Senzo that much.
right.
I went to a good school, yeah.
I was distracted.
Where's the
You've
but?
heard the saying, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Bro.
But Ryan is flinging. You little catty. He's
Bro,
throwing
this
all over the
guy's throwing
place.
cinder blocks.
This guy is
No,
like
can I
little
tell you-
David shooting at us Goliaths.
No,
that
it's
is
cinder
what he's
blocks,
doing.
yeah?
The thing is, we've been on a losing streak. We've been on a downhill run for so long.
And
The mere spark of light is exciting us all. And
is
the thing
this the peak?
no. This is still the sparks, boy. This is still the sparks.
Jeez, I'd hate to see what happens when you get to fourth.
But it's been frustrating. But it's nice to see the team finally coming together. I mean, you saw when Mudryk scored, right?
No, I don't watch Chelsea.
Okay, well then you messed up because you saw Enzo Fernandez and I forget who else. I forget who the other player was. Hug each other because everyone is just so damn happy that we're actually playing. We're serious now. I'm telling you. I don't know if we're gonna.
I'm always serious.
I see that. He's even bringing artificial intelligence back in here.
Yeah?
That was really unplanned. But yeah,
It's like anything Todd Bowley does, completely unplanned.
Oh, bro.
Well, I don't know. Eh?
Listen,
Maybe he was right in doing this. We have a really young squad and high energy all the time.
Oh, well, I should hope.
You know what must be the thing though is that Pochettino must go. Thank God that the transfer window is closed because at least I work with the players I have.
I know there's stability. There's
right.
some sort of.
I'm seeing. Okay, 2 days in a row, I got the same people here. Come January, Todd's like, hey, let's
Shake it
open up the turnstiles.
Every week for a month, he's like, "Fuck, there's a new 11."
It's like, okay, on January 1, okay, Poch, Mauricio, come in here. Remember how we used to buy all the kids? New strategy, Galacticos.
And he's the type to do that, eh?
He will.
We have that kind of money. But everybody's been commenting on that. Just by the way, anyone who's listening to this and giving Chelsea fans hell, listen, we sold enough players to recoup the money back. And I know
there's another network.
No.
You spent £1 billion.
Yeah, but we recouped by selling because the
You didn't
wages
recoup
were
£1 billion.
ridiculously high.
But you didn't recoup £1 billion, bro.
And now the wages have dropped even more.
You didn't recoup £1 billion.
Listen,
Bro, I don't have to listen to anything. I've done accounting. Like,
you're
bro,
on a podcast. This is how it works. You have to listen to me so we can continue
no,
the
I
conversation.
did accounting. I've done accounting.
So then you would know we have money in the bank because
Not
the
a
wages
billion,
are too
though.
high. And now,
Not a
with
billion.
the new players, it was negotiated in the contracts that if we are out of Champions League, they drop even more because it was a part of
my boy.
What do you call that thing, Paolo?
I call it
It's
bullshit.
an incentive thing.
Let me teach you something. Right. I sent you something about transfer wages and all this stuff. Do you know how Chelsea recouped their money back? It's because you signed a guy for 100 million and you put his contract over how long? You amortize it over how long? That is how you recoup stuff back.
I think Enzo's like 8 years? Is it?
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of creative accounting
It's
going
in
on there.
Chelsea,
Listen, you know what? If United fans and Chelsea fans are this noisy in our current predicament, imagine what will happen one day when we actually are good. Then we're going to be a mess.
Bro, but I've been there.
We've been there. Listen, we're going to talk about glory days a little bit later. I want to talk to you about Chris Basham's injury.
Holy
man.
Did you see it, bro?
His legs snapped in half.
I saw it, bro.
Wait, what are you talking
I
about?
saw it live. in the what game?
It was the Sheffield
Sheffield game.
United, yeah.
I saw it live.
But it was so innocuous.
Innocuous,
He wasn't another player.
Hey,
He just overstretched, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't find footage anyway.
I saw it live. I saw it happen. I happened to be flicking through it.
Man, that is...
Paolo.
Listen, I broke my leg 7 years ago. Still haven't returned. Haven't returned to full fitness.
Paolo.
Yeah, that's bad.
I may have some footage. Let me
There you go.
bro, Ryan, don't watch
Ryan's
it,
gone
bro.
dark web.
Ryan, don't watch it, bro.
That's not on
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he snapped his foot, his chin in half.
Snapped it off. Snapped in half.
Snapped it in half, bro. He passed
my
out.
gosh.
Yeah.
So it's actually behind. Oh.
Do you,
Yeah,
but you know what?
exactly.
When
I
I
just
see
saw
things
it.
like
Oh my
that, when I
gosh.
see things like that, like that's bad, right? It needs
That is
oxygen,
bad.
passes
Yeah.
out, whatever. I broke my leg. I didn't even pass out. I had a whiskey.
My guy.
That's what I'm saying. They
My God.
don't make people like me anymore.
What convenient location did you break your leg in to have a whiskey just available? at the
Disco Park.
Five-a-side soccer.
The Disco Park.
Yeah, it was a bar. That's what I'm
It
saying.
reminds me of that guy trying to come up the stairs last night. Senzo.
Oh, flipper.
Okay, wait, listen. No, I want to hear about this. We're coming to this here, right? I want to talk to you about these two. You guys got to understand what's going on here, right? This is what happens when you're an award-winning podcast. So firstly, I mean, obviously we got access to Messi's debut game.
Yes.
You feel me?
Let's
working
not forget.
title FC, got enough cred, got someone into Messi's debut game.
You feel
right?
me?
Right? That this happened. But these two here are going to, like, they're in a whole new ball. Is it a ballpark? They're in a whole new arena.
The Octagon.
Tell everyone where you guys were. Tell everyone where you guys have been, who you've been hobnobbing with.
Okay, so last night it was EFC 108. And,
Listen, if you hear noises, you hear chewing noises, the studio is full of sweets.
I know it is.
Hashtag Mentos. We cannot stop.
Bro, there's heroin in there.
Cannot stop eating these sweets. That's what you're hearing.
I don't know where you found them, Paolo, but it's. I even brought my Did you notice I didn't even bring a Coke today?
No.
So I bought my Coke flavored Tic Tacs. just
You know, I bought Coke flavored Tic Tacs.
Boys got a problem.
They cut them off yesterday because there was no actual Coke.
There's the actual.
There was Coke Light.
Anyway,
Oh,
so we were invited to
may as
the
well
EFC.
drink water.
We were invited to the EFC event, EFC 108 yesterday. You know, it was a lot of fun. I called up Senzo. I was like, you know what, you guys are always giving me hell about, like, you know, all the different matches I go to in the events and who I rub shoulders with. Because I mean, at the last EFC event I was at, I think it was 106. I met the owner of Royal AM.
Mam Kize.
No, sorry, not the owner, the CEO.
You got scammed. You got scammed.
No, the CEO.
If you didn't
He
meet
worked for
Monkeys,
Rock Nation. He worked for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
bro, if you met Mum Kiz,
I
she
got his
probably would
number.
have given you.
His
Do you know how much
name-
rich you'd be, bro? She was probably giving you a duffel bag worth of so much money.
No, so I met this guy's name is Isaac. He worked for Rock Nation. And
Did
he
he
worked
though?
for Jay-Z himself, bro.
Wait.
Yeah. Yes.
Did he though?
No, he did. I looked him up. He follows me on Instagram. You can check me out, you know. Right.
I'm
Anyway.
following the story up.
But
We're putting a bit of a fraud watch on this one here.
so anyway,
Bit of a fraud watch.
Senzo and I, we decided last night to go to this EFC 108. We saw a couple cool fights. My favorite one was who is that guy?
Nsua.
Nsua and Pretorius, and that was really, really cool. But who is the main fight there, Senzo? I forget.
You're South African. Try.
Yeah, I don't wanna butcher it.
Balelo and Sitwape. Like they were. Like it was a good fight. Those.
It went all 5 rounds.
Paulo, do you know you go watch you see stuff on TV and you like, okay, cool, whatever. And then you go watch the real deal.
Yeah.
These oaks are conditioned. And
No.
main bout, these oaks are quick, bro. Quick. And they go full tilt the whole round.
And the thing I love about these events, right, because this is, I mean, I've gone to about 5 or 6 of them now, but I'm so glad I got to bring Senzo onto this one, is I like how the events are coordinated. They really look after you.
Yeah.
It's drinks, it's food, it's, and at the top there, if you go to the VIP stand, where we were,
Or when you're rolling with Ryan, bro.
we're an award-winning
When you're rolling
podcast,
with
Paolo.
Ryan.
I mean,
Award-winning sports podcast.
Award-winning
This is
sports
what we get.
pod- Sorry, I need to-
We're never buying tickets for a sports event
Ever
again.
again, bro.
Never.
Ever again, yeah.
Never again.
Never. We spoke to one of the owners, Cairo, really cool guy, and
Very
and
nice guy,
Kendall,
bro.
who-
Like, I was speaking to him and I asked him about, like, okay, how'd you guys start out and all that. Bro, he actually believes in what he does. He's not just in it for the money because he's like, bro, we're running at a loss. I don't do this because and yeah, bro. So, but he's telling me about, like, how he had to go to one prominent channel and they said, no, it's against the sport. We don't want you. And they had to go to another. Yeah, bro. But he's done
He
the
told us
legwork.
how the whole thing got started. It's very, very interesting. And then we also got to meet some of the broadcasters.
Guys,
from
listen
there.
here. You gotta save it. You gotta save it for WTFC, guys.
Yes.
There's gotta be a
No,
spin-off here.
there's something there.
Another
Gotta be
one.
a spin-off here.
Let that thing in France get done first. And then
Yeah.
Because
then we
at
go.
one of the
Yeah.
events, like on the previous ones, I mean, Drickus Duplessis was there at one point, and Cameron Simon, who's actually in Vegas right now, preparing for his upcoming UFC fight this
Yeah.
weekend. But it was really cool. We met CS Duplessis. He
Yeah.
was there.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's
I was
actually
telling Senzo earlier.
We
good
actually
guy.
had a fat chat with him about football because, you know, Senzo's been watching that new documentary, which we'll get into a bit later. But they had a whole fat chat about it. He's a Newcastle supporter.
He's a Geordie.
How's that? And then who was that other guy we met from ENCA? Arthur.
No, I know Arthur from, like, I worked with him back in the day. So, like, yeah, man, they're good people.
Do you hear this, Paolo? Back in the day, I walked with him back in the day. Like, Senzo's been with these guys.
Nah, but
low-key, I was just bringing him back to the people.
Nah, bro. I've retired. But
Listen, Senzo's a super sport commentator.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, my God.
And host of one of the best rugby podcasts in the country.
I actually went there to go fight, but like the people that go to EFC, bro, very different people.
You know what Senzo was telling me earlier. So that's the thing. You know, people who are going to go, because they're getting amped, bro. They're getting
jacked.
They're like, oh man,
I want somebody to start.
It's people who go to EFC or boxing.
Yeah.
And people who go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
Okay? You go to strip guys just want to fuck anything. And the EFC, they just want to fight everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, bro, but there's this one kid, bro, like, oh my God. Ryan was like, how did I know that kid was going to do that? Oh, it's like, I get it, bro. You go to events and there's alcohol everywhere.
Let's just lay it out, right? So we got VIP passes. We get to go up top, so we get the special view. We get all the food you can eat and all the drinks you can have, and it's not just like soft drinks. I mean, they go all in.
Bro.
They go hard tack. Like
it's like
whiskey.
whiskey.
Started off with a Rhino, and he ended with like vodka, and then there's whiskey.
But I only had like two.
How many guys there? Because this is the new hardcore thing that I'm seeing. All the big boys that I know, the serious guys I know, they're drinking tequila on ice.
Oh, yeah.
I saw people drinking tequila on ice, but I don't do.
You see, what you're hearing is Senzo engulfing the studio
full of Mentos.
How's this, eh?
I'm tasting the rainbow this
We
year.
open for sponsorship. I mean,
I saw Oaks.
You could get moments like this. Content integration. This is product placement.
This is.
I saw people.
This is like a pitch to both EFC and Mentos.
I saw people having like tequila on ice, and I was just like, bro.
That's hardcore, though.
No, I've done it once or twice, but like really high end tequila. But I'm just like, this is stupid. Like I am going. There's only one way this is ending.
Yeah.
But Senzo was alluding to last night as it was the final fight. Last 2 rounds, this kid comes up the stairs. You know, we
not last 2 rounds. This kid had been drinking the whole time.
No, he had been drinking the whole night. But
free alcohol, Paulo. You see, you know, free alcohol does to people.
Yo, it's insane,
man.
Bro, and people.
This dude was trampling everywhere. So much so, I saw Senzo become like one of the Incredibles. Like he predicted where this kid was gonna, like, kind of move and slip, and then Senzo's like ducked out the way and was like, "Hey man, don't worry." And then he like moved back, and everyone looked at him like he was the superhero. Like, wow.
But you know why? Because we've been seeing those guys, and
we've been those guys.
Yeah,
we've been those guys. But listen, talking about people who are like a bit clunky on their feet, let's talk about Romelu Lukaku in Serie A.
Man, what a great segue.
He's
a Chelsea player still, eh?
Not for long. 7-7. Senzo, Roma is your side, right? Not having a great start to the season.
Gilarossi. Yeah.
Mourinho under a bit of pressure, but I still feel Roma are going to win Serie A this season.
Yeah.
From 10th, they're 8 games in. Sorry. If they keep Mourinho, of course. Don't go do stupid things.
No, but you said we must hold off with De Zerbi.
No, man, come on.
Nah, yeah, exactly. De Zerbi doesn't win us anything.
They also have Paulo Dybala on their team.
Well, injured again.
I'm a big fan of that. I know.
We've got Dybala, we've got Belotti. Bro, our team's stacked. Like, the team is stacked. There's nothing wrong with the team.
Do you see Mourinho full on charm offensive, what he's been doing like the past 2 weeks? So firstly, he was, so he tells the story. I think at the end of the last round of matches, some kid from the academy, I don't know what his name is, gives him his debut, brings him on, like brings the kid in, says, listen, here's my kid, this is the new guy. He tells a story. So he said, earlier this week, because there was a video going viral of Mourinho, kids are always outside the stadium calling the players. And Mourinho opens the gates and invites the kids into the stadium. So he tells the story, he says, no, this new kid from the academy, he said, he saw the kids outside, told Mourinho, he says, that was like me, right? Yeah. When I was young, we used to hang outside just waiting all days. And the players just ignored us, just, kind of. And Mourinho goes, really? He goes, no one ever paid attention to us. And he says, open the gate, let the kids come in.
Swag.
I mean, come on, man.
Sure.
That's awesome, bro.
That's Mourinho at his finest.
That's awesome.
But that's the thing. Mourinho, the thing is, love him or hate him, right? And I love Pep or whatever. Pep for me is like too. for me, he seems stuck up. Mourinho, you look like you could have a beer with him.
Oh, definitely.
Did you see Pep in the latest press conference?
Yeah.
When they asked him about Arsenal, they're like, Pep, so now that they've beaten you this, what do you think they're going to win anything more? No. They're not going to win anything. I was like, listen.
Bro, listen.
You're so sour.
He's not sour. You guys know what a Pep retaliation is like here.
Oh, well, I'm yet to see it. They've lost twice in a row now. Come on.
They beat you while they were drunk.
Yeah, but listen, but you know what the thing with City
And they put
is?
6 past you, like, more than once. So, like...
No, but Haaland hasn't scored since he's signed up
and
for
then when he
Prime
plays Chelsea, he's going to score 8. Watch.
Yeah.
Don't stoke the bear, bro.
Listen, they're missing De Bruyne. That's a massive thing.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's a massive thing. So Senzo,
And also Rodri.
Rodri, like we spoke about last time.
Yeah, we did speak about Rodri.
You know what Rodri gets away with it? Senzo pointed out. Tucks his shirt in.
Tucks his shirt in.
Tuck your shirt in. The referees don't give you shit.
You get away with it, bro. You that nice guy. No, man. It's definitely not him that was causing
No, it can't be him. That guy's got his shirt tucked in. Look at his hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. You're saying, yeah?
Look at his hair. So, going back to Serie A, I'm telling you, man, I'm putting money on Roma.
But
AC Milan look good.
Inter look good.
You know what I hate about Man City?
Inter are just better than everybody, but like whatever.
I love Serie A. People who criticize Serie A don't watch Serie A.
Technically, for me, it's might even be second best league in the. I'm over La Liga.
After Premier League, I'm telling you, because
I'm over La Liga.
People hate on Serie A because they got this old, they defensive and whatever. Do you watch a game?
Not technically as true you have to be to play.
Do you know, like, everyone's like, De Zerbi this and De Zerbi that, and quite right. There's loads of mini De Zerbis all over Serie A.
Over Serie A,
loads of them, all trying clever things, all with young players.
Is this still a
good
Farmers
football.
League?
No way. Serie A's never been a Farmers League.
I hate that term, Farmers League.
And it's never been a Farmers League.
Half your squad, pretty much all your squad, comes from Farmers Leagues. You drop 120 million
from guys from Ukraine,
on a player from a Farmers League.
Guys
Benfica.
from Bundesliga.
But not your squad comes from Farmers League Portugal, Farmers League France,
Germany,
Farmers League Holland, Farmers League Ukraine.
I'm just speaking on behalf of all normal, like, just regular football watchers who just hear about Series A.
You're not
always AC Milan or.
But you're not a regular
Inter.
football watcher if you don't watch Serie A.
No, fair enough. But I'm just asking.
Serie A is awesome, bro.
So
the fact
Serie
that
A, every season there's a title race, but 3 or 4 teams.
Yes,
that's what City kills. Like, if you take City out of the Premier League, you can
that's what Serie A is.
You could go. Chelsea could win the league. United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs. You got 5. Even got a good run. Newcastle. But with City, it's just going.
Then you throw like an Atlanta in if they're having like a good year. Yeah.
Serie A, because there's no team in Serie A that goes. And listen, maybe it's a quality thing. There's no team in Serie A that wins 10 games straight.
Yeah.
Because people beat each other. And that's what I wish the Premier League could be. But take City out.
Juve used to be like that when Juve was a super team, but like now Serie A is back. Like, it's nice.
Listen, I don't think Juve spend as much money on their players as much as they do on their lawyers right now.
Oh, bro.
Can you imagine their legal?
I know, but like they're taking that money they were paying that guy, now is going towards lawyer fees.
No, but especially now.
That's what they got to do. While we're talking Juventus, let's just touch on this dude, okay?
Yeah,
Paul
because
Pogba,
we have to. Hey, Senzo, pass me on this.
Last we spoke about it is that
I think it'll be done by the end of this.
His first drug sample came back.
Do you know what he tested positive for?
Tested positive again.
DHEA. So it's like
banned on everything.
Banned on everything, but like it's very easy to take it like by accident.
Yeah.
But what it does is that you get testosterone quicker. So your body replenishes the testosterone that you've depleted quicker. And it's.
But listen, like we know,
it's banned.
Anyone who takes steroids or anything like that,
What's up?
They say it's a timing thing.
Yeah, it is a timing thing.
You time it right, you're not getting caught. You time it right.
Bro, half the people at the Olympics are on steroids. It's just that
the thing with Paul Pogba is that he now gets it from not a club doctor, his own trainer. And Mourinho said when he was at United, he said, this guy's got his own people. It is a problem. He goes off with his own fitness trainers. He goes to Dubai. He's got his own. He said, it is a problem, these people.
He's got his own swag people.
Mourinho called it. He said, how, you tell me, how can you be an employee
of Man United?
Of any employee anywhere, and you're going to somebody else to get stuff? Like, how does it work?
Also,
because now if things like this happen, we can't cover you.
How does that work?
Also, can we talk about like how he's tarnishing his family name? Like if his brother's not doing enough, and then now he's coming in too. Like,
that is we're talking about little boy
so
lost.
Sad.
Little boy lost. Had
It's too much too soon, bro.
No, but the thing is, you know, for him it's like when it rains it pours, because I mean this is just like a little thing that they decided to. Well, I don't say it's a little thing.
Little.
They've tested him twice.
They have to test you twice.
They got to test you twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I
they take
I don't
one
know.
sample.
Ryan, what?
So no, but not everyone knows. So they take a sample
But
and it's indiscriminate.
Yeah.
And they test one. If it does come back positive, they got to test.
Don't know the irony about that whole sample of it.
But what's the duration between
Quite
the
close,
two?
bro.
It's quite close.
Close because
But like what? Are we talking a couple hours, a couple
No,
days?
it's from the same sample.
it's from the same sample.
It's-
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So,
you
the
pee-
sample
you
doesn't.
pee
So you
once.
pee. So you
Yeah.
pee once. So they take it in a cup. They go, so random. Hey, you, come through. Here, go piss.
Right.
Okay, you piss. You do your thing. We test that sample. Comes back positive or negative. Comes back positive. Bro, you did this. This is how they came out. Do you want to? So your B sample is like an appeal.
Yeah, basically. And once you lose your B sample, you're fucked.
Now,
because then they double down and they're like, no,
no,
if
they don't really
it's
double
positive
down.
twice.
They
then
don't
they
have
know.
to. No, they don't double down. Now you have to prove like, did you knowingly? Was it intentional doping, or was it accident?
I suppose it could be an accident. I mean, if you have a jealous teammate or player that wants to get back at you and gives you like a wrong water bottle or something.
Called that-
I don't know if
This
that's
true
ever
crime,
happened.
yeah. Listen, Maradona used a fake penis.
Yeah, called that. Yeah.
Maradona, no shit. Maradona,
Do not the excuses amongst African players. Diet pills.
diet pills. Well, I don't think it's just African players. I think a lot of
Yeah.
players say that. But Maradona used to get teammates to piss for him.
Yeah.
And everyone would cover for him. And even when he had a fake penis.
Yeah.
He had a fake penis with a bag of someone else's urine.
So
Wow.
but also it's not just because you took a bad pill or you injected something.
Yeah.
Creams,
Oh, creams as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
All
bro.
right.
Diet supplements.
diet supplements, like it's. But Pogba, ironically, that's
And also you can get nailed for masking.
for masking
agents.
For masking agents. So let's say you cut with like heat, and then you take something that's legal to cover the heat. That's legal. Then you get cuffed.
No.
But the irony, Paul Pogba, the game that he got tested in, he didn't play.
That's what I'm saying. Things are just, it's just.
He wasn't playing. He was on the bench, and they
Because
said,
what was the allegation that somebody had a witch doctor, or can I say witch doctors, or somebody had a curse or something put on him? It's like, you got to go, I wonder if this is part of it. Like, if you
No,
believe in that, right?
apparently Martial and so saw that there's something at Old Trafford, and they dug it up, and I was like, bro, this is nonsense. But like, yo,
Yeah, Martial is definitely not. No, Martial has something. That man, he's currently United's longest serving squad player.
my man,
And you know, they never used to start him.
they don't start him.
Still, I don't really pay much attention to Manchester, as you know.
Okay, so
You pay attention to City. You do
This-
pay attention to Manchester.
we going to talk about La Liga? No, Real Madrid top. It's
Jude
kind of-
Bellingham. I want to touch on that guy. That guy's the best player in the world right now.
Yeah.
Easily. Jude Bellingham can do no wrong.
I mean,
Up against Mbappe, you.
oh yeah, definitely.
Right now, there's no one.
I'm asking.
Mbappe
He wishes he was Jude Bellingham right now.
Mbappe's saving himself for France.
Yeah.
He's saving himself for the Euro.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit
Yeah,
about
about PSG.
Champions League. He doesn't give a shit.
I don't care about these guys.
He's like, I'm going to Madrid next year. I want to win the Euro.
I want to play Jude Bellingham.
I'm done with you guys.
So where did Jude Bellingham come from?
Dortmund.
But initially, Birmingham,
Birmingham. And his jersey's retired at Birmingham at 16.
Wayne Rooney's new club.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the one that they David Beckham's? Is it David Beckham? No. Sorry. Your boy
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. But listen, he's just
Okay.
hype man. But yeah, so Wayne Rooney's going there. But they retired his shirt.
At 16.
The story is because that transfer fee saved Birmingham. So he could have gone to Liverpool or United, but Dortmund
yeah.
offered straight up cash, where the others wanted to pay and have installments. And by going to Dortmund, they basically saved Birmingham. So that's why.
How
And listen,
much are we talking to? How much are we talking to Real Madrid? 120. Jude.
And he's worth every penny. Yeah.
No, I'm asking 120.
You know what? But okay, Bellingham, great, no worry. But you gotta love Ancelotti of going.
My dog, the Godfather.
Guys, I want a striker. No, we're getting Bellingham. No worries. I'll just make him score goals because I'm Don Carlo. That's what I do.
Jude, what position do you play? Centre mid? No, my boy. No, you play whatever you want.
We're gonna work something out for you. Don Carlo is gonna win Brazil the World Cup.
He has to.
How old is he?
Bellingham's 20, man.
He's younger than you, bro. He's like 20.
He's 20.
Wow.
He's barely finished. He's in second year.
He carries himself like
maturity.
There's no ego there. There's no scandal.
I think there's a huge ego.
No, there's ego,
right?
But he knows how to channel it. He knows how to channel it. You tell me Haaland doesn't have an ego. Of course he has an ego.
There is no way you hit that level at 20. How many players have we seen go to Real Madrid and absolutely shrink?
Oh, bro.
The
one retired this week.
He's there. This is my place.
He says, what?
I've
arrived.
This is me.
What are you guys saying?
This is where I belong at 20.
What?
Wow.
At 20. And let's go to Eden Hazard right now. So we're having this conversation on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Right? This is your boy, Chelsea fan. Did you love Eden Hazard? Or is he your first
Everybody.
There was not one person who hated Eden Hazard.
Even if you didn't support Chelsea.
He was a great player.
He was fantastic.
His personality was awesome. He had a sense of humor.
Oh, so you've hung out with him?
No.
No, he was
I saw him
vibes.
in press conferences. Do you remember when they had that press conference and they gave...
It was an advert and they gave...
Ivanovic, yeah. And they gave him two options and he picked Arsenal.
You know Eden Hazard...
And his heart just burst out
Eden Hazard,
John Terry's arms.
You know Eden Hazard, in his last game in France, he was pissed.
Yeah.
And he scored a hat-trick.
Story, yeah.
He was drunk and he scored a hat-trick.
He was drunk and he scored a hat-trick.
And you see, that's amazing. No, it is sad to see him go because he is genuinely one of the nicest and best players.
Nicest?
I know he is nice.
How would you know if you hung out with him?
You know what the thing is?
You wouldn't know.
So the conversation we're having about Eden Hazard is like, oh, wasted talent. But it goes back to what we were saying before about Neymar when he moved to Saudi Arabia and go, oh, wasted talent. But it goes...
Neymar didn't maxes. That's the thing.
You know what the thing is, but I don't agree with that because I don't love on Neymar, but you cannot deny. And I think the problem we've got into is that we're now putting everything on a prism of Messi and Messi and Ronaldo, right?
For me, it's not that, but yeah, carry on.
Okay, so what I think is that these guys have had elite careers for 15 years. Top of the game, breaking records.
Sure,
absolute freaks. Absolute freaks.
Sure.
You go through history and you talk about the greatest players up until Messi and Ronaldo. They were doing 5 years. They were doing 5 years at the absolute peak.
But maxed it.
So now you're going, oh, but you only did 15. Oh, but they did 15 years. Because no, but they are freaks.
They're the exception, not the rule.
Zidane was 5 years.
And Zidane retired at 34.
At the absolute peak.
And he retired at 34,
You know, Zidane, we're talking 98 to 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
Absolute. We're talking Figo, we're talking that absolute peak.
4 years,
Cruyff.
3 years, yeah.
You know, you're talking...
Alpha Nomino, 3 years, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And so you got Neymar for a few years, absolute peak. You're talking Hazard at Chelsea because we said, oh, did he maximize? This guy won Player of the Year in France, Player of the Year in England. He won La Liga. He won Premier Leagues.
Yeah,
he won French League.
He gave us everything. Yeah,
he won 2 Europa Leagues.
And he was available all the time. You got to see him like regularly. It's not like Neymar. You saw him like an eclipse, bro.
But even Neymar, it's like it just goes. Did a player flop? Why? Because he didn't do it over 15 years? Freak.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying Hazard flopped. I'm just like, bro.
No,
he left so much on the table
when he left Chelsea.
I don't think he did.
It just dropped, eh?
I don't think he left,
bro, because he shrunk at Madrid.
No, he did. He did. As our goalkeeper who went there. I forget his
Courtois.
name. Courtois.
No. Courtois is the best keeper in the world.
Okay, calm down. I don't think so.
Wait, am I?
Are you hearing
me?
me?
Do we cross line here?
No, come on, guys. You don't remember the
Courtois
first
shrunk.
2 years of when he went to Real Madrid?
He was a better keeper at Real Madrid than he was at Chelsea.
No,
Ever
he
been at
wasn't.
Chelsea?
Courtois single-handedly won a Champions League
for
on his
Real
own.
Madrid.
On his own.
You in your fields. You're a bitter ex, eh? You're a bitter ex.
I think the thing you saw with Hazard is when he got to Real Madrid, is that it was a thing of I've arrived. This is the end.
No, this was his dream.
I'm out.
Yeah, like getting to Real Madrid is.
Do you know it was
peak for me?
Have you seen Avengers? Thanos. When Thanos has done all the Infinity Stones, and he makes that speech, and he goes, "Bro,
he's sitting in his little hut."
Yeah, and he's like, "Bro, I'm content. This is me."
That was it. And I think Hazard got, "I'm content. I'm happy now. I'm in my little hat. I'm happy."
And then Thor.
No one has taken his place at Chelsea. No one.
And no one will.
No one will.
Now, for the longest time, as long as you have Todd Boehly as well.
I mean, listen, Hazard's
generational, bro.
That big ass of his just would bounce people off that backside.
Pretty sure Koscielny.
Oh man,
that goal against Arsenal, bro.
So many people. There was just a stage where he was just. I mean,
he was on. I think he was maybe a little below Messi and Ronaldo, but when he was at the peak of his powers, holy Jesus!
No, but also just watching him play, like he brought swag to the game, bro.
Bro, it was so nonchalant, bro. He went to a no-look penalty.
He was, oh man,
that's ridiculous.
He was
against Arsenal,
and
he wasn't looking. He wasn't looking. The guy looked like he was
flabbergasted.
No, bro, it looked like he had smoked a whole joint. The way he was so relaxed, and he said, "I'm not going to look, but I'm going to put the ball there. Keeper, you're going to go that side." I was like, "My God, this guy is too much." No, I used to love Eden a lot. He was my favorite player in the league.
Too bad he played for Belgium and should have chose France.
And played for Chelsea.
He should.
Over a technicality, if Chelsea didn't win the Champions League, like we would have been our player.
Let me ask a question.
Actually, we don't know yet.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Was Hazard the first player we saw develop into a world-class footballer in the Premier League?
No. There's a guy called Cristiano Ronaldo.
And Henry before.
Yeah.
It's a conversation. We have conversations here. Working
that myth is debunked quickly, like we've seen this movie before.
I'm asking the question.
And the two before him were like, wow.
I want to ask a question.
You're forgetting the guy with like 8 wallpapers.
Another question.
No, bro. Guy with a Ballon d'Or, guy with a World Cup. What does the Hazard have to... He's a small boy compared to Henry and Ronaldo. Shush.
Just asking the question. Asking another question. What the fuck? Eric Cantona, breaking news, who almost ripped up the running order.
No. This is outrageous.
Ryan, you got to hear this because I know I'm going to jump ahead. I know you've got a swag update coming. You always have swag updates. But this is one, Eric Cantona swag.
This is the best thing I've ever heard today.
Man United legend Eric Cantona announces release of debut album ahead of a sold-out tour.
Oh, no.
With his EP containing a swaggering rock offering and a psychedelic trip-hop song, Eric Cantona is releasing an album. A 4-song LP.
My man.
I mean, I don't even know where that sound is coming from. Where's that noise coming from now? But Eric Cantona, musician. I love it.
Also, I just want to, I'll pass this back to you now, Senzo. I just want Paolo to comment on this. If you look at if that's his album cover, then that is, it's really more gangster. The album cover is more gangster than what it looks to be.
Describe it. I
mean, you kind of seeing him in this, it looks like a, what do you call those?
Beanie.
Yes, he's like in a beanie behind like one of those walls that you would see in like Brooklyn.
But
Eric Cantona kicked the shit out of somebody. He's really gangster, bro.
No, but I'm saying
that's probably his mugshot.
But then in the same article,
better than Drake's album
they have
cover.
A picture of him wearing glasses and a fedora,
no.
which I mean makes no sense on its own.
Listen, Cantona has got zero fucks. Like Senzo says, he kicked the fuck out of someone and didn't process. I'll kick him again. To this day, he maintains I'll fucking kick him again.
I'll fuck you up.
He goes to a FIFA ceremony where they're gonna induct him, whatever, in his fucking cardigan, looking like a womble, talking shit to everyone.
He looked like he'd been in a bar like an hour before, and he's just like, "Oh shit, I have to just like go collect something."
Cantona doesn't give a shit about anyone.
When the seals.
Cantona does what he wants.
What did he say? When the seagulls?
When the seagulls follow the trawler. No. My God, listen, some of you might have been too young to have watched Cantona play. Ryan, you definitely were.
No, I was definitely too young.
Man, I got to tell you, Cantona with his little flicks and his little back
Generational.
No one in football was doing that.
Cantona's Hazard before Hazard.
never mind Premier League. You know, Premier League's played on carpets now.
Yeah.
We're still coming out of the old first division.
Yeah,
and,
bro.
And he was part of the last team that won the first division before the Premier League. First person to win 2 back-to-back with different teams.
He won the old one, then he won the rebranded one.
The brand new one. Moved across, changed a football club.
Moved from Leeds to United, which you don't do, bro.
You don't do that, no.
You don't do that, bro. You get killed. People have been killed for less.
Do you think Eric Cantona is about to change music?
No.
I mean, he changed the Premier League.
Bro, he's the most important player the Premier League's ever signed.
Listen, where you're going to see some of those Cantona flicks is on, let's get into this. This is going to take a while, the Beckham documentary.
And everybody wanted to wear the collar up, bro. After
Did you see Senzo already got a suite out just for the segment?
Pop your collar.
I didn't.
So Senzo loves David Beckham. Wallpaper
At
He's
the
the
moment.
guy.
There was Ronaldo for a while until Ronaldo
Flopped.
went to Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
Right? Then Senzo was like, no, my guy, you don't do that. Senzo, your thoughts on the Beckham documentary?
No, but
How many times have you watched it?
Once.
Oh, you can't do more than that.
No, but you see, the thing is, right, when you meet someone as big of a fan as Senzo, it's nothing he hasn't seen before. So for him, the documentary's kind of boring.
No, I didn't say it was boring. No.
No, I got to tell you, right?
It's not boring. It's not boring. Don't speak for me. Don't put words in my
I was worried.
It's not boring, but it's insightful. But I like that it's from his perspective. He gets to tell his story.
Oh, so he gets to tell his story.
Because the thing with David Beckham, listen, David, you cannot understand how exposed David Beckham was. You
in the age where there wasn't social media, bro.
You don't know how big David Beckham was. Like, you cannot.
He was probably as big as Man United at the time.
Man, he was huge. And when I saw this documentary, I'm going to go, what are they going to tell me? David Beckham lived his whole life.
In front of us.
What's he going to tell you? But they found a way to actually tell you the story, everything that you've seen.
And you've heard probably. Yeah,
but in a way that you went, And listen, I've got to say, that documentary kind of came at a good time for United fans because we're not sure about United at the moment. There's fucking shit all over the place.
Oh, we don't know, bro. Like, it's garbage.
And then you watch that and you go, fuck, that's why I love United.
Yeah.
It wasn't the winning.
Yeah.
It was the character.
It was the Fergie, like being like, bro, listen.
It's like you can't, and sometimes I felt shit as a United fan going, nah, fuck this. But when Beckham is getting vilified,
bro, death threats and shit, bro.
Bullets in the mail, wishing cancer on his
and
kids.
We kidnapping your kids like your wife. Your wife takes it up the bum, like
and
bro. It's
Old Trafford
bad,
goes,
bro.
United goes,
fuck all of you.
Fuck the noise.
Come
You're
home,
here.
bro.
You're here. We're looking after you.
Yeah, man, it's. But like, do you know? You said it, bro. If David Beckham played in an age of social media, bro, do you think his mental health wouldn't be okay?
So there was something else. Gary Neville does a show. It's Gary Neville, Carragher, Ian Wright, Roy Keane. It's called Stick to Football.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to Football. And Senzo loves the sweet so much. He's even stealing the fucking the jar. Where Ian Wright says straight up to him, he says, if what happened to you happened during social media, he says, I don't think you'd be here right now. He says, you would not be here. Ian Wright said, what was happening to you at the time was the worst thing I've ever seen in a football ground. Ian Wright played during peak racism.
Yeah, bro.
Late 80s, early 90s. He's seen things. And he said what
he's experienced things. Yeah.
And I'm putting words in Ian Wright's mouth, but I mean, that's how I took it.
Yeah.
It was bad what they...
it was shite, bro. And imagine being Beckham's wife, bro. His mom couldn't go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Man, he's like, bro, listen, I can take it, but like my parents, bro.
Yeah.
But also Glenn Hoddle didn't help him, man.
I mean, Glenn Hoddle just absolutely... And what's worse for him is he idolized Glenn Hoddle.
Bro, that was your guy, bro.
That was your guy. You loved him, and then he threw you under the bus like that.
He said, man... But what do you think of that whole situation, though?
Glenn Hoddle was a coward.
Yeah.
He was an absolute coward about it.
He had no backbone about it. Yeah.
No, he had. I think he's so... the whole thing about that is that, okay, yes, Beckham got sent off. Players get sent off.
All the time, yeah.
You lost on penalties.
You still had time to win it, yeah.
Beckham didn't give away the penalty. There was time. You had Alan Shearer in that squad. You had experience in that squad.
You had Michael Owen, you had Paul Ince, you had...
You had leaders there.
Yeah.
Why is it Beckham's fault? And Hoddle... Because if Hoddle had just kind of gone...
I would like...
You know what? It wasn't his. What we went to the team.
We'll take it as a team.
Probably would have calmed a lot of shit down.
Yeah,
but to come out and it wasn't great.
Yeah, it was, bro. And then you had Terry Venables afterwards as well on
TV.
On TV, having a go, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know the English and Terry Venables, they love him, bro.
Love him. And listen, what I also loved seeing was kind of what we talk about the characters that were in United.
Yeah,
unlike the way Gary Neville kind of acts like he was a middling defender. Like, I've said it before, but like Gary Neville, hold on, guy. You played a couple of 100 games for United. Yeah. Your whole time, you were first choice right back for United and England.
Yeah.
You weren't some fucking lottery winner. You were a good fucking defender.
Yeah, exactly.
You captained United. You captained your country.
Yeah, it's like the way he speaks about himself.
He speaks like he was lucky.
He talks about lucky. I'm like, bro, you're at United your whole career and you were England. Like, that was when you were right back.
He talks like he was Phil Neville.
I also saw if I'm thinking this is the right guy who I watched earlier. I saw an interview with Gary Neville on the carpet where he said he actually introduced David Beckham to Adidas and bought him his first set of Predators.
Probably did.
And he says he didn't get the recognition that Adidas did, but he's the one who put David Beckham on Adidas.
Yeah, but have you seen yourself have you seen David Beckham, bro? Like, come on.
Yeah, obviously.
Listen, Gary Neville's not doing too bad. He's still slowly buying up half of Manchester. So I think Gary Neville going to be okay. I loved seeing Roy Keane.
Yeah. And Roy Keane, and the thing is, do you know what the thing? People see Roy Keane as a pundit and they see him as a player. Bro, if you played with Roy Keane, you probably think, no, this guy's all right. You had to, you revere him.
Do you know, so there were some games there, so they showed kind of like when Beckham came back, and now Beckham was saying teams targeted him, and they cheered a tackle on him, and referees kind of let it go.
Did you see some of those tackles though, bro? Those are...
I remember watching the one. So there's one you're talking about.
The Tottenham one.
They're playing... So I'll go through the two, right? There's one they're talking about, Ryan, where Steve Lomas, middling, like solid...
But he's an asshole, yeah.
That era Premier League midfielder, Northern Ireland international, decent side. Like if you played for West Ham, he kind of floated around those clubs, right? Solid guy. I remember that game, right? He hits Beckham, that Beckham flips and lands on his head. Yeah. That's how hard he hit him.
Sure.
I remember that game. You see Roy Keane kind of like walking. You see him in the background, right? Because you go, and this was shaved head era.
Yeah,
Roy Keane,
it was. Right? He was Irish Roy Keane. Yeah.
He was shaved head Roy Keane there. So you think, Roy Keane's, I remember that game. Roy Keane's going to kill this guy. He didn't. He held it in. I remember the end of that game. Roy Keane but fucked up Lomas. But he smashed him.
Yeah.
He Alfie Haaland him.
Yeah.
Okay, without destroying his career. And then in the return game at Old Trafford, he fucking hit him again. That was just like, that is psychopathic.
Yeah.
And then, the Tottenham game, that's where Roy Keane fucking grabs it.
Yeah. No, bro, the Tottenham one, bro. That
was so hard.
In an era of VAR, bro, that's red card.
Man, that's a red card, 6 months suspension. Have to sell the club.
Like, bro, it was bad. But like, what he went through, bro, like it wasn't cool, bro.
But listen, he came through, and then he then becomes a Galactico.
That Madrid one, Salgado is cool, bro. Michel Salgado is actually G. But like,
was in goal with him.
Yeah,
they did a scene together. Was it Salgado or Guti?
Salgado and Guti.
There was one in goal where they're at the bar. Yeah, fucking bad acting.
Yeah, but like, bro, Madrid was vibes of C, eh?
Because you'd think
the Galacticos.
You'd think they're all focused and they're all like egos and like, hey man, we're just cool. Hey, let's go for
Ronaldo.
Let's go for Ronaldo. So Ryan, what happens is Beckham's he's come from this Man United pressure cooker, right? Where it's win. You got Keane, you got Ferguson, you got Neville. It is win all the time. And he goes to Real Madrid and he goes, this is going to be the same. And he's like,
because you got Zidane, you got Figo,
he goes, no, this is going to be...
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
And they're losing, and El Fenomeno just goes,
don't worry, bro. He's laughing, bro. He's like, nah, bro, we'll score, don't worry.
They go goals down, he's laughing, he says, don't worry, I'll sort it out. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, I'll score. And after those, they go have like caipirinhas and stuff, and you're just like, these motherfuckers. Like, Austin care though.
But how was when so there's a scene where now he's talking to his son, Romeo, about putting together your friends against my friends. And he names his five sides. Oh, it's Figo, Beckham, Zidane,
Ronaldo, and Roberto Carlos.
Beckham doesn't even get into his own five-a-side team.
Yeah, exactly. And then they asked me if he goes, I'll kill those kids, bro. I'll beat the brakes off those kids. But Figo's also cool. Like I love this.
But you know, I think the thing about that era Galactico side is that they were so good and so sure of themselves. They're just like, we don't have to be dicks. Like Figo's going, hey Beckham, he comes, he's on the right, whatever. I'll go. You do this. I'll play another position.
Yeah,
you
bro.
Play,
like,
it'll be what it'll be.
It's not like of a Mexican standoff. Like,
it's like I'm so confident in who I am. You know, I'll handle it. I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Listen, I loved watching it. I loved everything about it. Loved seeing the story again.
Same. Also, I like how they also ask his parents. They ask Posh. They're like, they give people. Ferguson's there.
I know.
Everybody that they spoke about, they gave them their own platform. Even Fabio Capello's there, and Oak said he didn't have the greatest relationship with them.
And that's
Diego Simeone there.
That was the thing with Beckham, and you know. At the time,
Landon Donovan, when him and his guy,
and he fell out with these guys.
Yeah,
and he fell out with people. But the thing about Beckham was like, he was. I will not. You didn't have to like him, but fuck you.
You have to respect. You have to respect
that
him. Bro.
Man would fucking no matter. I remember that Real Madrid, and they played it down. What happened when? They really just downplayed it so quick because he was completely ostracized.
Oh, bro, you had to train by himself.
Train by yourself. Fuck off. And now Capello's at the risk of losing his job. The whole thing's going to fall over.
Oh, Roberto Carlos has to. He's like, bro, come on. Look.
Beckham went. There was a stage. I remember Beckham 7 or 8 games.
Like
he was
10. Like it was.
I think they made up 10
months.
10 or 12 points.
Yeah.
And it was Beckham was clutch. And they won the league. And that was kind of like part of Galacticos too, because I think Schneider was there, Robin was there, Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
It was kind of like Galacticos, Dutch Galacticos.
Bro.
He goes, it's the same. I love the line of where Beckham and Landon Donovan, Beckham's fucking around, he's in America, he's back. And the coach says, to Landon Donovan, this is his Manchester United.
Oh, and Beckham was like, okay,
and Beckham was like, fuck, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, win this thing.
What age did Beckham retire?
37 at PSG.
Not a bad run.
Yeah. Listen, he was going by then. I mean, he was completely, he was taking corners.
Yeah, just taking corners.
He was like a quarterback, he was taking corners.
Do you know what he was saying? He said the exact moment I decided to retire. You know that game where he says he knew and he says he saw Messi run past him and he's like, nah, bro, I'm beaten, bro. I can't. No, not this guy. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm not tracking this guy. But as well, he got what he wanted out of the game. Like, everywhere he went, he won a title.
But so
Isn't he the only player to do that?
No. Only English player to do it.
Only English player to do it. Yeah. I mean, I think Zlatan did 7 years in a row until he came to United.
Yeah. But no, Zlatan doesn't have a Champions League.
It doesn't have a Champions League. Neither does El Phenomena.
No, El Phenomena, yeah.
By the way, did anybody watch that Piers Morgan interview with Zlatan?
Yeah, awesome.
Did you watch it? I found it so boring.
I haven't watched the full
but I
thing.
have respect for Zlatan.
No, I mean, so do I, but I haven't got to the full thing. Was there anything juicy we need to know?
No.
Do not.
Because Zlatan hides nothing.
I know he tuned Eric Ten Hag, but that's as far as it went.
He didn't tune Eric Ten Hag.
Well, it was a clip.
Who, Piers Morgan? Or Zlatan?
No,
Zlatan didn't tune it. Because Piers Morgan is a clout monger. Stop.
No,
watch the whole thing.
Piers Morgan's your boy.
He is your boy.
Look at him. He doesn't deny it.
Yeah, exactly. But Piers Morgan's he's a twit, bro.
Just finishing on the Beckham thing. So you kind of watch, you go, who is this for? Because football fans of that era, we kind of know the story. Maybe it's for America. Maybe it's part of the whole MLS thing, or should have been on Apple. And then I go, it's probably for a younger generation because there's been a big enough gap that there is a young football generation coming.
Who know absolutely nothing about David Beckham.
So my daughter, not hugely into following soccer. She kind of knows the big players, but not really into it. So she kind of watching it with me and watching the story and everything.
Does she know the Spice Girls?
She knows who the Spice Girls are.
Okay.
And she knows Beckham. She gets it and she goes, okay, cool, whatever. So now it comes towards the last scene because now it looks like something they cut in between now he's taking over Miami and getting the whole thing. And then it shows Messi coming out. And she goes, oh my God, this guy's now Messi's boss. She goes, like everywhere he's gone, he's clocked it. He's finished it. Yeah. It's like I go to all these, I do all these things. And you know what now? Now I'm going to fucking be Messi's boss. And she's like, what doesn't this guy do?
Honestly, bro.
You know?
Firstly, capitalizing on his stake in the MLS is grand on its own because, let me tell you, the MLS was a dying brand.
Listen, Beckham is
He's
on
in a
his way.
phenomenal business.
And then
move,
now signing Messi, and now this whole thing with Apple that he signed. Well,
Bro-
not him, but like the MLS as a collective is now.
you know,
signed
David
to
Beckham is
Apple
one of the
and-
first athletes to have a lifetime deal with a sponsor.
No, it's which
Adidas.
one? Oh, Adidas, right?
Adidas, yeah.
They owe him $7 million. With if
No,
Wait,
no,
how-
not the first. Beckham, Jordan was the first.
Jordan, but like he was one of the
I
first.
think probably the first
How much
footballer.
was he? How much was he paid?
So Beckham, if he has a bad year with Adidas, they owe him $7 million, just like off
No,
breathing.
but was it a once-off payment or is it because I know Cristiano signed a $1 billion
It's lifetime as well.
pound deal or
Lifetime.
dollar deal with
Lifetime.
Nike.
Same, he signed the same deal as LeBron.
But the thing is, he lost money on that deal, in my opinion.
No, he didn't. You don't get it. You don't get it lump sum.
No,
It's
I
like
know,
Jordan's
but
deal.
It's an annuity.
And,
yeah.
and then you develop your own brand.
Brand,
so
yeah.
like, Ronaldo's got the CR7 brand, which has now become a sub-brand of, I think he's the first one since Jordan.
Yeah.
I think it's the first sub-brand since Jordan.
But like the thing is, with his name on it, he sells easily over 200 mil a year. In 4 years' time, that lifetime deal, he's lost out.
Oh, shame.
What do you mean he's lost out? Bro, you don't get it lump sum. So
No,
listen.
no, but what I'm saying is they're making more money off his name than what he's getting paid.
No.
in that deal. It
Not
doesn't
at all.
make
You think
sense
George
to me.
Mendes is allowing that?
No. Also, do you think Michael Jordan will make it? Nah. No. So George Mendes, bro, that guy's cutthroat, bro. That guy will count. If George Mendes cut that deal, it.
Don't worry. Everyone's fine.
Everyone's, Ronaldo's the most fine.
Everyone's going to be okay.
Who else is like Rich Paul, LeBron's guy? If he cut that deal,
Everyone's okay. Everyone's taken care of. Listen, we're getting close to Ryan's swag update. I just want to touch on one more thing. Why is David De Gea thirst trapping United fans?
He must stop,
It's
bro.
hilarious.
He if you haven't seen, he's playing paddle.
Like they don't have paddle
in
Spain.
Manchester.
Bro.
You're gonna fucking go play paddle in Manchester, not Spain. They invented the sport.
Exactly.
I'm actually kind of glad you brought this up because we had a little bit of we touched on this on the WhatsApp
He
group.
watches the United women's team.
You said something controversial, Paolo, which I'd like, if you're okay with, to repeat. And do you still think it's going to happen?
Bro, anything can happen.
Listen, I wonder, is he coming back to United short term? Onana is going away for AFCON in December.
Could be. It's not
mean,
been
January.
Oh, are you saying there's a window of opportunity?
I'm
Yeah,
just,
but it's
I'm
not beyond
just
the
saying,
realms of possibility.
he's thirst trapping.
It makes sense because, why are you doing what you're doing?
No,
Unless you,
weird.
bro.
It's
Like,
weird.
go home, bro. You're creepy.
it is creepy. It's kind of like those guys.
stalkerish,
Do you know what it is? It's those guys who finished matric. And then the whole year afterwards, they're always at the school. They still come to the matric parties. They're like first year out of school, but they still come. They're always there.
Grow up, bro.
That's what it feels like De Gea is doing now.
Yeah, they're always there. They're not teaching there or doing like
No, that's like you. Why are you at the parties, bro? Like you. What are you doing? You've
Let
had
go
your
and
time.
let God, bro.
Yeah. What are you doing? Get out of here, Ryan. We know those guys. Were you one of those guys, Ryan?
He is that guy.
Were you that guy?
No.
That's why he's quiet.
He is that guy.
That's quiet. So
Sorry,
listen,
sorry, Senzo, we're keeping you up there.
Ryan, there is so
He
much
is that guy.
swag. There is so much swag to alert on. We're kind of running a bit long, but we're going to give you time to give swag because we haven't been in studio since some shit happened with someone called Taylor Swift in NFL.
Yes.
You wanna talk about that?
So I've got a few swag updates.
Oh, yeah, some swag updates.
Okay,
Travis
so
Kelsey.
So now you can sleep, Senzo, when
So-
swag updates start.
no. This is good swag update.
No, but listen, this is the part of the show where Ryan schools me because I'm 43. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's happening
know
on
what's
the
going on,
streets.
but it's.
But I also
Ryan
like to
tells
hear
me.
your opinion.
He
And
tells me
actually,
what's going on.
okay, so first
I'm 43, I don't know
we'll
what's
just
going
touch on. We have a new sponsor for the Hornets, a jersey sponsor. Anybody?
Wait, let me guess.
Any guesses? Any guesses?
So a lot of it is
Small town kid?
A lot of it is crypto stuff. It's
Big
got to be a
time.
rapper. Is it a rapper?
No rapper.
Prime.
Small town kid, big time name, huge brand.
I want to hear this.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
The new jersey sponsor for the Hornets are Feastables. Mr. Beast has signed a contract. He is now the official sponsor for the Hornets, which is
Okay.
awesome. Don't you think so?
No.
No?
The one is a shit. Mr. Beast is cool.
I think it's from
I
his
saw
hometown.
I saw 50 Cent sponsoring a Welsh girls football team. Mr. Beast is a YouTuber.
Yes.
He's the one that spends shitloads of money on his videos, right?
He's a cool guy. He's a cool one.
The biggest YouTuber in the world.
Okay.
And he decided to sponsor.
Why Charlotte Hornets of all?
I think it's his hometown.
Okay.
So anyway, that's
All right. Okay. Swag update.
That's the
one.
first swag
Okay,
update.
Cool.
The Hornets are crap.
It's solid.
The second one, because I know we're running over time.
No, take time. It's a podcast.
Sure, bro.
Why are you nervous? You seem like you're nervous.
So we
haven't done in weeks. It's international break. What the fuck else are people doing?
Yeah, that's true. Well,
they watch us until rugby starts.
But it's New Zealand against Bangladesh. Nobody cares.
To be honest, I don't know if anyone's going to tune into this. I kind of went to after recent events. We have the Prime card, the Misfits Boxing Prime card that has just come up, and they just had the press conference. And Paolo, you know what happened there.
Oh, this is the Logan Paul.
This is the Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. We have
we seen nudes
KSI
yet?
and Tommy Fury.
Are there nudes yet?
Well, Dylan Dennis has been sharing nudes for so long now of Logan Paul's recent fiance.
Because they broke up, didn't they?
No, they're still together. But they're working things out. But I didn't see much of the press conference. I didn't really know it was happening. But I did see some after highlights on it where Dylan Dennis really smacked Logan Paul with that microphone.
Was it bottles or what happened?
No,
I think Logan Paul threw a bottle at Dylan
Look,
Dennis.
they've been beefing with one another because firstly, Dylan Dennis.
There's no beef there, bro.
So boring.
No, it is boring. Look, it's to sell the Prime card. We all know it's made up bullshit, but you know what? It's been entertaining. So basically,
entertaining.
Let me just summarize. This is a swag update for the
This
swag
swag
people.
update. This is swag. People like swag. They come here for swag.
So basically,
This is garbage, not
Dylan
swag.
Dennis has found let's just say a sensitive spot with Logan Paul, and that is his new fiance. Been posting pictures with every single man she's ever been with. Now, I mean, she's in her 30s. She's a model, so she's been with a lot of men around the planet.
So that's her own business. Also, Dylan Dennis is a piece of shit. You don't
No,
do
he
that
is
to
a
people.
piece of shit. I agree. Paolo got a kick out of watching him throw a microphone at Logan Paul. So I don't know whose side Paolo's on, but from what I can tell,
Paulo's Portuguese, bro.
I'm
It's called Douglas.
I'm on the side of swag.
He's just called Douglas, motherfucker.
but so after that incident, I believe Logan's a bit riled up, but he says the stakes have now just gone higher.
When are they fighting? Can they just
So
fight?
it's this,
Bro.
it's this weekend. It's on the Zone. It's pay-per-view, obviously. So they have done all these events to cause a lot of social media traction, which they have. Since I hope that suite is very nice. We can hear it.
And KSI and Fury?
KSI and
Is
Fury.
that also this weekend?
That's this weekend. Here's how it's going. Then we have Salt Puppy versus Slim.
What?
Look, I don't know who any of these are.
Wait, hold
Dean
on.
the Great versus the Wallet Sharks. King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor.
Dog, are you speaking English? Who are these people?
Listen, I don't
They
know
sound
who
like
these people
jail
are.
pimps, bro.
I just want to see the Dylan Dennis fight and KSI's fight.
Where have you
That's-
seen you rattle off that?
It sounds like some of the kids who are part of Fat Albert's gang.
Oh no, you should see the preliminary
No,
card
no,
name.
no,
It's Ed Matthews versus Swarms, Astrid Wet versus
Listen to this.
Alexa. So Astrid Wet or whatever you want to call her, she's a Chelsea fan, but she does these. She's like OnlyFans borderline boxer type. It's weird.
Porn star.
Yeah.
Like Chelsea, always taking it up the hole.
Anyway, so that's happening, and then the final swag update, as we know.
Did you just rattle off a prison gang?
What?
There. Sounded like you were rattling off like a prison gang.
no,
like,
It
Look,
sounded like a Wu-Tang Clan cover band.
right?
It's a bunch of influencers and YouTubers coming together. They're going to make a lot of money because there's a lot of people that are
Like
really
Ryan.
invested in this fight. Like they want to see after Dylan, because now Logan Paul's been serving it up to Dylan Dennis in the courtroom, ordering him to pay over $400,000 in legal fees because now they're laying a charge of
he's got that in his case.
what's that charge of
Defamation.
defamation of character. Yeah. So and there's a whole bunch going on there. But anyway, the final part of the swag update, as we know, we don't know because we haven't done a pod in that long. But Taylor Swift is now exciting NFL fans everywhere. In fact, I think they're actually hating. NFL fans are hating Taylor Swift just after 2 games. But last night was the 3rd game that she attended in Kansas. There with old Mama Kelsey there. She's dating Travis Kelsey.
Don't Kansas play away games? You can't have 3 home games in a row.
Wasn't it at
No.
Arrowhead?
Mm-mm.
Broncos. Okay, then it might have been at the Broncos home
Yeah.
ground. But then
It doesn't feel to me that NFL is that league.
what?
NBA is this. NBA is crossover, entertainment, that. It doesn't feel like NFL is a Taylor Swift league.
Hey, bro, but like if you're dating a Super Bowl winner, bro, I'll go watch
We're
it.
not going to name these brand of suits, but these are shit.
There's a kake.
They make too much noise. They take too long to suck.
They're a bit salty / sour.
It's like the shit that your like old grannies keep in their purse.
Yeah, also you're
Right?
going to cut your tongue on them.
Yeah, no, that's not good. There's choking hazard all over the place.
Why are you going for those ones?
No, bro,
It doesn't
Anyway.
feel like the NFL is that league.
No, but they're busy running with Taylor Swift's name. Like they're using it for marketing and
And
clout
let me
and
tell
shit.
you,
bro.
they are so.
They're making bank, bro.
Let me just come out here with
Season's
some
just
stats.
started.
They've
It's
sold
over by
out.
December.
They've
Taylor
sold out
Swift is
season tickets.
proper famous.
They've sold out season tickets for Kansas City.
But they're also Super Bowl champions, so that's
No.
expected.
But in one day, bro. In one day, they sold out the entire season. It's record-breaking stuff. Travis Kelce's jersey has gone up 400%, and that's an old stat. I'd love to know how much it's gone up by. You cannot buy a Kelce jersey unless you go buy the Eagles one and Jason's jersey. But
Until he cheats and then they make
all
a
I'm
song
saying
about him.
is, can I tell you? No,
And
no,
then
no.
Swifties hate him everywhere.
I'm a big fan.
coming.
This is two of my worlds colliding, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it because it's so much fun. Now you see, they did ask Taylor Swift to do the halftime Super Bowl for the upcoming one
Usher,
in
baby.
Vegas. It's in Vegas this year.
It's Usher
I believe
next year.
in Nevada.
Next year.
Oh yes,
February.
you're right. Sorry.
And you mean
so-
in Nevada, in Vegas?
Yes.
Nevada's a state.
Yes. So basically, they've announced Usher because Taylor Swift sold out in Asia and she won't be able to make it. But
Usher
now,
and making all the money in the world.
yeah. No,
Taylor
she-
Swift is
she
5 to a
li-
billionaire, bro.
She literally launched her Eras Tour film last night. It's coming out for us today.
Bro, I have to fucking go watch that, eh?
It's so good. And she attended one of the
With Beyonce.
the theater houses. She had dinner with Beyonce first. I know what you're thinking, Paolo. This is awesome. And then
I have no fucking idea what's going on.
no, this is so sick. So now
Listen to your boy.
she's just released this movie, and then what does she do? She goes off and watches Travis Kelce play the Broncos last night.
What, you're going to start
And
singing
they've
to
won-
the left, boy?
They've won. They won. What's it? 4 times in a row.
Bro, I don't watch the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs.
So no swag updates. Travis Kelce's the main man. Patrick
lost
Mahomes
Paolo,
is
eh?
still hot as shit.
You've lost Paolo.
And,
Paolo's looking at you like, what are you saying, bro?
Can you just come back and tell me when fucking Logan Paul gets fucked up?
You
That's
see?
all I care
knew-
about.
I
You want
knew
you want
like
Logan
it.
Paul to get fucked up. I don't like the other dude because, look, as much as I despise Logan Paul, bro, you don't talk about someone's chick, bro. Like, let it go.
It's all set up.
It's all set up, bro.
set up.
But
it's to
still,
sell.
Paolo, don't set up using my fiance. Go set up using your own fiance.
Logan Paul sold his fiance.
Yeah,
Also-
he did actually.
He's making all the money from Elon Musk because every time he uploads a picture of Logan Paul's wife, it just goes viral.
Oh. This is like Ryan,
Or
Hero Bingo,
fiance.
Piers Morgan, Eden Hazard,
This is
Elon
Ryan
Musk.
keeping you
Logan Paul.
Bro, that
keeping you
was,
updated with the swag updates.
bro, that worries me. Eh? Elon Musk, Logan Paul, Piers Morgan.
Taylor Swift all in one show.
No, wait, hold on. Taylor Swift, okay, I don't mind, but Elon Musk, Logan Paul,
KSI.
Piers Morgan, like you're mentally unstable. I'll tell you right now. You need to go see a shrink.